Honey, wake up. They're calling Tim Walz a swarthy German immigrant. Walz is a great example of what people mean when they say that there is still an unassimilated German immigrants living in the Midwest. He may adopt the outward trappings, but inwardly these people are not fully American, which is why they gravitate to identity grievance politics. Wow. Welcome back, Benjamin Franklin. That's crazy. Benny Franks? Wow. I haven't seen this kind of racism for like 3 centuries. This is like, he took it back to the 1800s, like early 1800s racism. That's sick, dude. That's actually fucking cool. Wow. Except Benny Franks got pussy. Like, he did. Straight up. So he was specifically French pussy, which is why he did not consider the French to be non-white. He considered them to be white as well. But like this guy is an incel on top of that. But that's cool, man. That's cool. I like this. Amen. Germans and Scandinavians and upper mid-best have been socialists since they arrived in the 19th century and promoted the worst sorts of dem policies post-CRA. Walz shares these beliefs and should not be VP. This got 765 likes, bro. That's crazy. Walz is a great example of what people mean when they say that there are still unassimilated German immigrants living in the Midwest. He may adopt the outward trappings, but inwardly, these people are not fully American, which is why they gravitate to identity grievance politics. That's cool. That's cool. I like this. I think we should definitely not nuke Twitter. As a white dude, I congratulate Elon's app for creating racism I can finally experience personally. It's from his Swedish side. Wait, what is this? Minnesota is so gay because the Nordic civilizational energy cycle is separate and slightly ahead of the Anglo and continental European. The civilizational spark. Bro, just get into horoscopes, man. Y'all are so weird. Get into fucking horoscopes, bro. Stop fucking doing this. Like, that is so much more... Like, I can't believe I'm saying this. That is an infinitely more normal way to be weird about something. Like... This is just schizophrenia in display, okay? It's like fascist schizophrenia. What the fuck are you doing? Like, get into D&D. Get into something that is not going to make you be this, okay? Whatever this is. Interesting. Not a big civilizational cycle guy myself, but there could be some truth there. I attribute it to more how they settled an already pacified land. So... did not become warlike and relied on each other for survival in the far north climate, leaving to communitarism. Well, I don't know. In this regard, they are similar to the Anglo. The first wave settled hostile to... Yo, I'm telling you right now, every time I read something like this, I get more Chinese, okay? I'm like, build the fucking Great Firewall, dude. Every time I read this, I'm like, Xi is so right. Like, he is so right, dude. No, this is too... No. Not even. What the fuck does that mean? You know what it means, man. Build the firewall. Build the firewall. No more. We need to do repression. Freedom of speech. Too many consequences. Too many consequences. We're out of control. These people are out of control. They should not. They should immediately be re-educated. Okay. They literally built their entire ideology around that hard times create meme. Yeah, I know. And the funniest thing is, in that ideology, in that cycle of like hard times create good men, and then or hard men, and then hard men create good times, and good times create soft men. It's like, bro, you are the soft man. Okay? You are posting on Twitter. Okay? You're posting on Twitter. You're not a hard man. You're not hard body. Okay? You're not. You're posting the nerdiest racist shit possible. Like, you can't even be like a normal racist. Okay? You can't even be like a normal racist. There's so many of them out there that you had to be like a weird, super nerdy version of that. It's crazy. It's crazy. Well, I don't know. In this regard, they're similar to the Anglo. The first wave settled hostile territory. Then later, immigrants entered a pacified land. The French were their first trading with scattered native populations, but didn't colonize or pacify. Would be interesting to read a good study on the German settlement. My sense of it is mostly based on my own travels and talks with people from that area about their family love. Germans are ultra-conformist, and the culture they're conforming to is turbo-Swede. I'm not a fan of the hyphenated Americans at all, but this is not rightly their fault. About their family lore, not family love. Imagine going, dude, Dude. Going to the German countryside and asking people individually if they still maintain their barbarian epigenetic memories from times when they purged the Romans from the forest. Okay? Like, I'm going up to every fucking Hansel and asking them, hello, sir. Do you recall your barbaric ancestry? Or do you feel like you are pacified as a consequence of settling on already pacified territory? What are you doing? It's so stupid. Oh. Yeah, white on white racism is fire as fuck, not gonna lie. No, it's awesome. It's actually this is what I'm saying. It's like when you're so racist you skip the steps. Like, these guys are not even talking about brown people. They have now decided Germans are swarthy again. Welcome back, Benjamin Franklin. Okay? It's awesome. This is why ultranationalism inevitably gets to this point where you just start separating the whites. When you get to the start separating the whites territory, you've already skipped a couple steps. Like, these guys make, and I've been watching a lot of these interviews from England right now, okay? The Defend England fucking gammons look normal, okay? They are so out there in terms of the racism Olympics, in terms of like their racist tier list, that like they have literally made the fucking gammon that go on like LBC or whatever, or get interviewed by like a BBC broadcaster. It's like, I can't get a fucking job. Why? Well, it's because the fucking migrants are taking my job. I just got out of prison. Yeah, I did a stabbing. Right? And now, no one wants to fucking hire me because you got black folk taking my fucking job, mate. Like, that's what they're saying on television. And even those guys are more normal on the racism spectrum than these fucking guys are. Okay? That's crazy. Oh, it's awesome. There's a spectrum. Yes, there are new levels of racism that you only see when Twitter becomes more like 4chan and then inevitably like 8chan, right? The white race and the black race is purely an American thing. In the EU, I think elsewhere as well, people talk a lot about the ethnicities, and it is therefore a lot more divided than simply two monolithic races. Yeah, dude, that's because America fucking literally kept chattel slavery for a lot longer than everybody else, which is precisely the reason why there is a concept such as a black person in the United States of America that is devoid of like their African ancestry. So they created a new identity, African American or black, right? Whereas a lot of the people living in other parts of the world, while still were harmed by chattel slavery, still were harmed by colonialism, racism, they still can trace back their ancestry and still retain some semblance of like an ethnic origin. So that's the major reason as to why there is this like separation between black and white in the United States of America. Having said that, however, no, the black-white dynamic still very much exists everywhere. Okay, come on now. Once the poll posters get used to Twitter more, it'll be a whole new shit show. Yeah.